Call 800-292-4541 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-292-4541. That's 800-292-4541. What do you have to lose? Call 800-292-4541. Again, 800-292-4541.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. A little bit different lineup today. Got JoJo sitting in for Monica, Diz as always. Good morning to you both. How is everybody? How was your weekends?
What up, man? Great weekend.
What's happening?
Hi.
Hi, JoJo. How are you?
Hi. Happy Monday.
She's always so soft-spoken.
Am I?
Hi.
Oh, my God.
If you want to call into the show, you could do that. 800-771-1025. That is the phone number. And then if you want to watch the show, you can do that too. Just go to you go to YouTube, put in 105 The Bone. The YouTube page will pop up. Boom. Click it. And then you can watch it. You can play along with your fellow listeners in there and in the chat and all that good stuff.
JoJo, Monica usually gives the camera a shake. Can you?
She does, actually. He's not even lying.
Yeah, that's fine. Hold on. I just, it's very close. Oh, wait. Hold on. Like this
You're
kind of a
little racky.
shake?
Yeah, that works.
You're kind of racky. Look at you.
Not really.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Good for you.
Oy vey.
How was your weekend? Everybody good? Everything cool?
You good?
Anything exciting?
No. Hung out, went to the rock thing on Friday. That was fun. And Saturday, crazy.
I saw, you know what? I saw your social media for that thing. I would not have, I don't mean to stereotype your music taste, but I never thought I would see you at a new metal cover band show thing.
So I was going to go because I went last year, and I can't remember who performed this year, but this year was Linkin Park, Korn, and Limp Bizkit. I know some Limp Bizkit,
right?
Limited Korn, very little Linkin Park. But it was like John and Drew were going to host. So I was like, all right, I'll go hang out for a bit. And then Tall Girl, we call her Twin Peaks on Setting Show.
On the other show?
Yeah.
So you want to just keep the theme as is and it's Twin Peaks on both shows, or do you want to switch it up? What do you want to do?
What do you think works best?
Well, she's the way it sounds like she's the only girl as of this moment. Am I correct about that?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I would say so.
Right? We kind of bounced the bestie to the side. Is the new one Tall Girl / Twin Peaks? Is she coming to Canada now?
She's working, so she can't.
Okay.
She makes some good money on that weekend because I believe she's going to be at an event working. So
okay.
So no, but
But homegirl is still
I would have
going?
bounced her in a second for Tall Girl.
I would rather be called Twin Peaks, just for the record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Twin Peaks then.
Okay.
Twin
All right,
Peaks.
we'll keep it Twin Peaks. Anyway, Twin Peaks, what happened with her?
She's kind of into the music, and I told her I was going to go, and she's like, oh, I'm going to see if I can get off work. And this was like Wednesday night. I was like, if you can get off work, I'll hang out the whole time. So we went out.
Do you think that was let me see if I can get off work because she was just trying to, do you think she really liked the music? Was she singing along, or was she just trying to get some quality time with Dizzy?
I think it's a little column A, a little column B. She knows the music for sure more than me because she likes karaoke and all that stuff. So she knows, she's familiar with the music. But the way
to be honest with you, I wouldn't even expect Drew and or John at a show like that.
Oh, for real? John for sure. Drew maybe not.
John's all like into the super hippie kind of vibe, isn't he?
Yeah, but you got to realize the music that they were listening to right there, that was like his high school era, and that's like, he was listening to all that for sure. He was listening to that.
I remember when I was delivering pizzas. I was in college. The other kids that were delivering pizzas were still in high school, and they were starting to tell me about this band Korn. And I'm like, that is the dumbest name for a band. They were like, no, you got to listen to Korn. I'm like, they suck. I never even heard note number one. I'm like, they suck. Get out of here with that. You know, it's like, for me, it was like it is Metallica, Judas Priest, Ozzy, Sabbath, all that kind of stuff. And like, no, man, I'm telling you, Korn is, you got to hear it. You got to hear it. I'm like, I'm not listening to a band named Korn. That is the dumbest name I've ever heard.
But it starts with a K. That's so cool.
What'd you say?
It starts with a K, though. It's a backwards K. It's so cool.
I got news for you. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Now I got to tell these kids they were right. and then not too long after, well, maybe a couple of years after that, I got to be backstage at an Ozzy show, and I'm watching Ozzy from the side stage with the guys from Korn. And it was early on in the tour. It was their first arena tour. They were opening for Ozzy. And this guy, one of the guitar players in the band, his name is Monkey. And that dude is just sitting there, and his eyes are just wide open. Just wide. And I'm like, I introduced myself. He's like, yeah, man. I was like, I can't believe I'm on tour with Ozzy Osbourne. I just can't believe this is happening to us. Like, we don't deserve this. I don't understand. I'm like, dude, go along for the ride. You never know how long it's going to last. He's like, I plan on it, man. I plan on it. Shook hands, hung out, watched the show for a little while. And then I think their bus was leaving, so he bounced. But I'll never forget that. I'll never forget the look on that kid's face, realizing that he's sitting there opening up for Ozzy Osbourne. And they were probably doing club shows inside, because I think they're from Bakersfield, California, or something like that. And they were probably doing club shows, maybe opening up on theater shows for somebody. And next thing you know, they got themselves on an Ozzy Osbourne tour, and that's it. Boom. They're off and running. They were huge. There was no coming back from that. I love those stories.
Me too. I like that. I like that they appreciated it, though. That they were like in,
oh my God, yeah.
in the moment,
yeah,
and not feeling entitled or like they belonged there. They knew that they had to keep working.
It's funny. There's a lot of artists that don't want to bring out a band that might be bigger, might be better than them because they don't want to get showed up. Ozzy always brought out bands that were on the verge of breaking, and they just needed that audience. They just needed that nudge. They did it with Motley Crue. They did it with Metallica. They did it with Korn. They've done it with Slipknot. They've done, Ozfest launched, I can't even tell you how many careers.
Yeah.
And it was just Ozzy and Sharon just going out there. And by the way, did either one of you guys see the video? Sharon was doing an interview, and apparently they wanted Ozzy to read for a role in Pirates of the Caribbean. Did either one of you see that?
No.
It's so great.
I feel like
she's like, I've never told anybody this. She's like, because somebody asked her, like, what is her one regret? Because for those of you who don't know, Sharon Osbourne was always Ozzy's manager. And she ran that. I had to do business with Sharon Osbourne once. She's a bad bitch. You are not getting one over on Sharon Osbourne. That was not happening.
She would have to be to last as long as she did and take him to where she did.
She was respectful, but she was like, you knew who was in charge. Like, we were talking about doing some flyaways, I think, for Ozzy, and I didn't know I would be dealing with Sharon direct when it happened. Well, it was Sharon on the phone with the record label, but I was just like, whatever you want. I was just like, I feel like I'm getting yelled at by the principal. Like, this is bad. Anyway, she was doing an interview, and she said that, the one regret she had is she got a call from the movie division at CAA, which is creative. I think it's a creative artist agency world. Actors and musicians, they have their agents. Mm-hmm. CAA is huge. Oh, you were out in LA for a while. You know all about that, Joe.
Yes.
And I think, right?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
So apparently they called her up one morning and they wanted Ozzy to read for a role, not the Jack Sparrow role in Pirates of the Caribbean. And he said Disney pirate movie, and she didn't put two and two together. She thought it was just like some cutesy kid thing, and she turned it down. She's like, no, he's not going to read for that. We're not doing that. He's not going to read for that. And then the movie comes out. She's like, I blew it. I blew it. Because he would have Ozzy as a pirate would have crushed it.
Oh my God, he would have been he's so perfect for that.
He would have absolutely crushed it. But yeah.
That's so funny.
You know what's funny? We don't see that. Back on the Korn thing, you don't really see that with bands anymore. There's so few bands that are going, and I don't know why necessarily. Maybe it's the advent of YouTube, because I always say, like, there's an inordinate amount of comedians that are now arena acts.
Yeah.
Right? Comedians going on. Like, how many comedians come in and do Benchmark? More than it's ever been before. And I can only think that it's got everything to do with YouTube and social media, right? Because when we were coming up, when I was coming up at least, you had Dice Clay did, I think the first one was Eddie Murphy, but that wasn't even, like, they billed it as it was at Madison Square Garden, but Madison Square Garden also has a theater underneath it. It used to be called the Paramount. Now I think it's like the theater at Madison Square Garden or something along those lines. And by the way, if ever there was a death trap, that's the place. I walked in there one time with my wife when we were dating to see John Mellencamp. I'm like, if somebody flicks a cigarette, we're all dying down here. There's no way out.
Oh, it's literally just underneath.
Just stairs.
One way in, one way out?
You would have about 7,000 people. One set of stairs in, one set of stairs out, all rushing to get out of there. If ever anything, I don't even know how that place is legal.
It's probably not.
I don't know. Well, no, it has to be. In New York City, you're not getting away with that. No way.
Well, how could you have one way in, one way out, and access for that many people?
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is, like, this is a death trap. And then I went there to see Slayer in that place, too. I'm like, this is definitely where I'm dying. There's no question about it. But you used to see, so Eddie Murphy was actually playing at what was called the Felt Forum at the time. That's what it was. So it wasn't even him. But now you got everybody and their brother, these comics. And I always say it's got everything to do with, like, social media and with YouTube. And now you don't see bands. There's not too many bands, especially in rock. Maybe it's happening more in hip hop, and I just don't know about it, or pop. Like it used to be, especially with rock bands. Bands would start out in the clubs, right, and they'd make their bones touring and touring and touring, clubs, small in a van with a trailer if they're lucky, and that, and then they would get to a theater, and then they would get to be an opening act on an arena tour, and then if everything lined up, they would become an arena act. And as long as you keep it up, you can some of them can stay there and maybe even grow into a stadium act. I can't tell you the last band I've seen jump from rock go to be a stadium act. Korn is actually one of them. And Korn can't do it alone. They did it with System of a Down last year.
I don't think people have catalog. I think people, because of social media and just they're just one song, and then it might be a TikTok hit or whatever. I don't think people are like recording full albums like they used to, and I don't think that they're as good.
They are recording albums. I get made fun of on this show constantly for being the one schmuck that still buys records, still goes out and buy an album. Like I just bought the new Black Rose album.
I love that.
Which, by the way, if you're a fan of the Black Rose, it's fantastic. And it's just, they have the opportunity now to stream stuff. So you can just go on Spotify and just stream a whole album or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. I still like to,
But I think what she's trying to say is, like, now instead of having a complete album and that's like, oh, we got to get out and make a great album.
Right.
In, like, I want to say, like, 2008 to, like, 15, it was, we need a ringtone that's going to pop and that's going to hit the crowd.
Yeah.
And now it's TikTok. We just need something that's going to pop on TikTok and blow us up.
But that's never been for rock. Do you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah, top 40, yes. Maybe for hip hop, again, I don't know.
Yeah.
But rock and alternative has always been about the album. It's always been that.
Yeah,
but now what's going on is they don't make any money on albums because A, people don't buy them, and B, they make dick on streaming.
Yeah.
So the only way these artists can get out there to make any money anymore is by touring.
Yeah.
Is by touring. And again, I don't know how many of those bands are able to grow from, the evolution, which has always been, like I said, has been the clubs, the theaters, the opening act on the arena, the headline in the arena. And then if you're really good and rarefied air is Metallica, U2, Pink Floyd. Because Ozzy was never even, an arena act.
Yeah.
Ozfest would go into, the stadium act. Ozfest would do it, but not Ozzy on his own. Like, you got to be like these guys. Metallica's still doing it.
But they don't overdo it. I don't think that they oversaturate so people want, you know what I mean? Like, you go away for a little while, then you come back and you can have those big shows.
Yeah, they go away when, they're on this run for an album called M72. This is going to be their third summer touring off that album. Third summer touring. They go into markets. I was there last year with Olivero at Ray J.
Yeah.
And they go and they do what's called no repeat weekends. So they'll do, Friday and Sunday nights, right? Friday and Sunday night, and they'll play 2 different sets. So people want to go to see both shows because they don't want to miss anything. And they're selling out stadiums, 80,000.
So they're going on tour again, but see, they won't come to Tampa again. They'll go
probably
Miami or.
And now they're doing the Sphere in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And if you ever want sticker shock, just go on any of these ticket places and see how much it is to get into those shows.
Yeah.
Cray. It's
I can only
JP,
imagine.
JoJo, Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone, where the Lightning play. We are the official broadcast home of your Tampa Bay Lightning.
Come experience our award-winning service department. We service all makes and all models. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. Right now, for a limited time, you'll get the best service offers we've ever had. Like a lube oil and filter change, just $14.95. Buy 3 tires, get 1 free. And if that's not enough, we price match the competition. Get $40 off any brake job, alignment, or battery. And our factory-trained technicians can have you in and out in less than an hour. Set your next service appointment at BrandonHonda.com. Call 813-280-0151 for complete details.
Tampa, it's almost here. America's smartest car wash is about to arrive. Aquasonic is opening just south of Temple Terrace, just 10 minutes from USF. And we're kicking off our grand opening in a big way. From May 8th through May 25th, enjoy unlimited car washes every single day, completely free. We're talking epic giveaways, surprises, and a wash experience built to outperform anything you've seen before. Open daily from 7 to 9. Drive in dirty, leave legendary. Aquasonic Car Wash, for the love of the road.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. Quick question as the year gets rolling. When it comes to your health, would you rather know what's going on inside your body or just hope that everything's fine? A lot of people who feel great have no clue something is bubbling beneath the surface until it's too late. That's why I want to tell you about our friends at Kraft Body Scan and a really smart way to take care of your health and get this year started in the right way. Right now, Kraft Body Scan is offering you their couples heart and lung scan, a scan valued at over $2,500 for only $99. It's quick, it's non-invasive, and it can give you real peace of mind or an early heads up before symptoms ever show up. And it's something you and your loved one can do together. To take advantage of it, go to togetherwescan.com or call 813-851-1000. Make sure you use the promo code DREW50. This year, don't just hope everything's okay. Start the year knowing. Again, that's togetherwescan.com, 813-851-1000 with promo code DREW50. That's DREW50.
Tag in the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escape Spiked and WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV and knockout flavors like Slammin' Me Happy, Pineapple Powerhouse, and Slammin' Blueberry. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Choose your flavor. Feel the power. Step into the ring. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Favorite malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026, The Seagram Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used under license.
Your insurance agent should know more than just your name. After all, you're trusting them with what matters most: your family, your company, your wealth. That's why at Italiano Insurance, we're so proud of our local involvement. And with over 60 years of supporting local charities in Tampa Bay, we can truly say we know this community and its people. That's the Italiano Insurance way. Join us and become one of the familiar faces. Find us at ItalianoInsurance.com. That's ItalianoInsurance.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
No sleep till.
It's JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. JoJo in for Monica today. Disney, 800-771-1025 at 12 o'clock, about 40 minutes from now. We have another shot for you to win the Bone bonus. $1,000 could be yours. Just make sure you listen for the keyword at 12 o'clock. By now, have you guys all seen the video and stuff from the correspondence dinner and all that madness? Have you watched the videos at all or no?
I watched a little bit of it.
I've seen some.
The videos?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the dude, well, there was two. There was the woman grabbing the wine bottles off the table.
No, I didn't see that.
Dude, it is fantastic. So they cleared most of the room out.
Loved it.
Right? They cleared most of the room out. And there's this one woman, there's two people that shine in that video. And before you guys start freaking out, I'm not making light about what happened at all. As a matter of fact, I'll get to that in a second. But there's a photo of a woman standing over the table and grabbing bottles of wine and leaving. She's putting 2 bottles of wine under her arm, like she's got her pocketbook, like a little clutch bag, whatever it is, and she's sliding 2 bottles of wine. 1, boom, 2, boom, and she starts to turn and walk away from the table. And you could tell her, you could look on her face like she just wishes she had more arms.
She said, if I'm going down, I'm going down drunk and passed out somewhere.
She was taking, yeah. And it was basically after the room was cleared out and they had the whole thing under control. And then there was another guy who was just sitting there eating a salad. You see that one?
No, I didn't.
It's this older dude who's just sitting there and he's looking around and nobody's like, he's just sitting, he's got a fork and he's eating a salad.
Oh my God.
But the one thing I can't get past is this Jimmy Kimmel stuff. Have you guys heard about this one?
No.
Kimmel, basically, obviously, they're not going to have him at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. And, you know, the White House Correspondents' thing, I was surprised Trump was doing it. He didn't do it last year because the president usually takes a bit of a beating.
Yes.
And I was really surprised that he decided to do it, but he did. And Kimmel, 2 days before the shooting, he does a fake correspondence speech. And it was, I mean, he's allegedly facing backlash. I don't know. First off, when is the last time? Well, let me give you the quotes. The quote was, he mocked the dinner on his show on Thursday night, giving his own speech in which he said, our first, now realize he's, you know, it's like doing a roast kind of thing. He says, our first lady, Melania, is here. Look at Melania. So beautiful, Mrs. Trump. You have a glow like an expectant widow. And I'm sitting there going to myself, when is the last time Kimmel made headlines for something that wasn't related to going after Trump?
Oh. Can't tell you.
Right.
Unless he's crying over something.
Right.
Then it's usually...
Right. And listen, whether you like Trump, you don't like Trump, I mean, assassination jokes, I'm sorry. For me, it's, you know, too much. You know what's going on now, right? You know there's been 2 attempts at him and that kind of stuff. To me, I was kind of surprised. I'm not surprised by it, but I'm just like at what point is this guy going to get, you know, just stop beating the dead horse? That's all he does anymore, or at least that's all it feels like. It's not like we've heard him make headlines for some, deep interview that he got some celebrity to admit something or say something they've never said before or anything. It's always the Trump stuff. It's always. And now it's like, they say that he's facing backlash, but I'm like, is he? I could tell you this. If I made assassination jokes, I don't care who the president is, done.
You think so?
100%.
I think most people, right?
100%. If any of the jocks, if any of the guys, any of the hosts came out there and started making assassination jokes, I guarantee you, at minimum, there would be meetings that you don't want to be in. You don't want to be in. There's no way. Especially time after time after time. Like, one, you might get a slap on the wrist. Two, nope. Gone. And he went through it. They suspended him, remember? Not too long. How many? 6 months ago, 8 months ago, they suspended him. And, advertisers were starting to pull off the affiliates and all that kind of crap. And dude just doesn't stop. It's almost like he wants to get out of his contract. Which at that point, I'm like, kudos to you, man. If you can get paid for sitting home, have at it. I don't know.
They keep protecting him, ABC, right? I mean, they for whatever reason.
And Melania came out and she, I guess, tweeted today. She's like, Kimmel's hateful and violent rhetoric is intended to divide our country. His monologue about my family isn't comedy. His words are corrosive and deepens the political sickness within America. That's what she put out Twitter. Now I'm sure that'll get all, bastardized and they'll go, Twitter is going to do what Twitter's going to do and the keyboard warriors will, go at it.
I just don't know. Like, I understand.
How did we get here?
Yes, and it is a divide, and you do have a platform that could be used for a greater purpose instead of perpetuating the hate.
Right.
And that's what frustrates me about a lot of these people is, first of all, when you're on TV, I feel like that's a neutral zone. Now, in your personal social media platforms, that's different if you want to make more personal opinions and jabs at people, but I feel like when you're on the airwaves, it should be a more neutral, both side, conversation, and it's not with him, and that's what frustrates me.
Yeah, well, listen, I can understand why people don't like him. I said this the last time. I thought he was great at the last time around. I said I thought he was great at the business part of being a president and horrible at the people part. And now you got everybody's got, questioning whether or not he's delivering on the business part because the prices are up on everything. People are feeling it all over the place. And they got their taxes. Everybody we got the most tax returns, but you're spending it on just trying to, it was all a wash in the end. So I get why people have their issues. I do. And, he's brunt and people aren't used to brunt and everything's got to be, sugar-coated and participation trophies and all that nonsense, which I certainly don't agree with. I don't mind that he's blunt, but I can understand why people don't like him. But we're talking about assassination stuff. You could not like somebody. That doesn't mean you should be championing them getting a bullet in their head. Like, what did I miss? What did I miss? Gary's on line one. What's going on, man?
Well, the idea is that I predicted there'd be an attempt, and people I talk with around here, I said, yeah, somebody's going to try to kill him. Someone's going to do it. We just do it.
It's not the first time. It's the third time already, at least.
Well, no. I mean, we figured there would be a solid attempt on his. Well, something would happen because there's so many people that, say, hey, 2 inches, man, 2 inches, it would be different. But that's all I got to say.
But what are you trying to tell me? Like, are you rooting for it or something?
Well, no. Well, I wouldn't mind if he died. Seriously.
All right, great. Alex on line 2.
Hey, JP, great show.
Yeah, thanks, man. What's up?
Hey, on the Jimmy Kimmel thing, if he did the monologue before the dinner, he had no idea that the assassination attempt was going to happen. Am I correct?
He did it Thursday night, the assassination. Yeah, of course. No, I'm not saying that he caused the assassination attempt. That's not what I'm saying. I hear
you. The point that I want to make is that he's been more focused on the president's health with the swelling of the feet and the hands. And to me, that would be the angle I think he was going after, not the assassination.
You think so? I mean, you could want it. You could take that angle if you want. Okay. You know, but when you're talking about listen, if it wasn't a president that already had 2 attempts on his life, I'd be like, yeah, maybe you're right. I don't know if I'm buying that story. You know? Fair enough.
One of the many that are out there.
Yeah, I know. I got you. Thanks, man.
Hey, thanks for taking the call. Bye-bye.
Of course, man. No worries. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you. I just feel like, I don't even know. We just got to Bizarro world. You know? We just got to Bizarro world. And I don't know how you fix it.
I don't know.
I don't know how you fix it.
I don't know that you do. Because
let's just say,
but even when his term is up, then that side's not going to be.
Well,
I don't know.
Forget the term up. Let's just say someone ends up being successful.
Right.
Are they going to wish death on the next guy up? Because it's not their team.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
You know what
I feel like it doesn't matter who it is.
you know, what do you got to? You got to get through everybody. It doesn't make any. You know, and even I think if you get to the third one, it's still not their team. So what do we need? A serial killer to come into? I just don't know. I don't know what the get is. I don't know what the get is.
I feel like we need to stop. It's not advertising. We need to stop. When we knew less, everybody was happier, more peaceful. So I feel like we need to stop the news.
I know.
and all news outlets and all. I mean, it just when you could only get your news at like noon and 6 and 11.
I woke up right.
That's it.
Yeah, because ignorance is bliss.
Yes.
If we're all being, you know, for me at least.
Yes.
I I try to stay away from this as much as possible. We never talk about politics on the show. And this isn't talking about politics. This is talking about really about the Kimmel stuff. But, you know, I just feel like there is no, I don't know how you turn this around until the rhetoric stops. But, you know, I think I don't even think that's going to do it. I don't know how I don't know how you dial it back. I really don't. I would like to sit here and think I had the answers. I mean, I do think it starts with, you know, those in power, you know, not, you know, fanning the flames on stuff. But what do I know? John, line 2.
JP, I'm right there with you, man. I don't know where we're disconnected from humanity, and the last thing this country needs, or really, is a dead president. They can't see past their feelings. That would put us in a very, very bad position.
It sure would. And what about Charlie Kirk's wife? Again, I don't care how you feel about Charlie Kirk. A bullet in the head is a little bit much. But Charlie Kirk's wife was in this room too.
It's crazy.
She was in this room too.
I don't know, man.
They got to say, I just want to go home. I just want to go home. Can you blame her? I wouldn't be at any of these things anymore.
Yeah.
Thanks, John. I ain't going to anything. Anything more than 5 people, I'm out. You know, and then, you know, you have another guy that you know wants to, and again, I understand, you know, there's the Secret Service, and they were all over this thing like, you know, flies on crap. They'll question about how this guy got that far, and it probably needs to be investigated on how it happens, right?
Definitely. But,
you know, with the president, you know, was he, you know, this is the third person that's just attempted to go after him, right? But yet, what does he do? He goes out into the next room and then goes on a podium. I got news for you. Like, I'm way too much of a pussy for any of this. You know? I'm like, I'm not going in front of you want me to get up and go in front of a podium? What are you, nuts? From now on, I don't leave the Oval Office. That's it. You want a meeting? You come to me. Other than that, I am not
Shoot me an email. Actually, that's
right.
maybe a wrong
shoot.
word.
Don't
Yeah,
say
maybe
shoot.
wrong word.
Brian, line 1.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, man?
I just wanted to say that this goes back decades, like about 4 decades, if you want to see as to when it first began. And it's both sides. It's not just Democrats. It's also Republicans.
I know.
But if you go back to the advertisements in the 80s, especially for kids who are now the adults, most of those advertisements that ran in the mornings on Saturdays told you that if something didn't belong to you, you just went and took it, whether it was Sugar Smacks or someone's magically delicious cereal that if it didn't belong to you, just go take it, because it was yours. Remember?
I don't know I'm not following you. They were like commercials of kids stealing boxes of Lucky Charms?
Yeah, they had Lucky Charms, and all those advertisements that ran for kids every Saturday constantly told kids that, hey, if it isn't yours, go take it. So now we have adults who have grown up with those messages repeatedly throughout their lives, and what do we have? We have a society that runs on that if it isn't yours and you want it, go take it.
Yeah.
Republicans and the Democrats both saturate their voters with ideas of that, hey, they are the bad guys, we're the good guys, and this is the message for you. We need to fight against them. Where in reality, they're both opposite sides of the same coin.
I don't disagree with that part. I don't disagree with that part, Brian. I disagree with the whole just go take it message from cereal commercials. That I'm not buying. Thanks for the call, my man. I think it's more about, we have a generation and a half that were never told no. Right? You were never told no. What do you mean I can't have my way? And that I kind of think leads to this kind of stuff. Lois on line 3.
Hey guys, I normally don't call, but what you brought up this topic is great because I'm an avid reader. I just finished the Johnny Carson biography, New York Times bestseller, and
you and Monica should hang out.
Yeah, he's the king of late night, and
and he never touched it
once, but twice in the book. Someone asked him a question during an interview, whatever, and he said, "I will never bring up politics on my show. It's not appropriate." Yep. He said, "It's all about humor and having fun." And he hit it spot on.
Yeah, and I've said it, and I've repeated his line because we never talk about politics on this show. To me, this wasn't talking about politics. It was talking about...
and I like that. I like that because I'll turn it off if they start, because if I want politics, I'll go watch it. But I tune into you guys for a break, whatever, and... as far as the hate, it needs to stop on both sides. I mean, this is destroying the country. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat. TV, social media needs to tone it down.
Agreed. I agree.
Okay, thank you.
100%. Thanks, Lois. Like I said, this story started out us talking about the woman stealing wine bottles from the correspondence center, and it's kind of... gotten to that dog place. But, everybody's got their feelings on it. But I would like to think that we all feel like somebody taking a bullet to the head is not the answer to these problems. Can we agree on that?
Oh, yeah, I didn't. I thought it was rhetorical.
Yeah.
No, well, kind of.
Okay.
But then I was feeling lonely for a second.
Okay.
As JP, Monica's out. We got JoJo filling in. Dizzy, as always. 800-771-1025. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need some extra scratch because you've decided to live out your dream of becoming the next action star and you need to take karate lessons? We're in. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Farrah & Farrah, Tampa's accident attorneys, farrahandfarrah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone, real, raw radio.
If your heating or cooling system is on the fritz, call me, Bob from Badger Bob Services. We've got over 100 technicians on the road ready to help. From toilet and dishwasher issues, tripping breakers, and even washer and dryer repair, Badger Bob's does it all. Proudly serving Tampa and the Sun Coast. Go to BadgerBobs.com and give us a call. Badger Bob's. Funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
BadgerBobs.com
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 130099294.
Facing an injury is tough, but choosing the right attorney shouldn't be. I'm Mo DeWitt, your Tampa injury attorney. With my zero-fee guarantee, you won't pay a single dime unless we get you money for your injuries. No hidden costs, no upfront fees, just dedicated, hardworking lawyers when you need them the most. Why wait? If you're injured on the go, visit justcallmo.com or give us a call at 1-800-CALL-MO. It's that easy.
Hello?
Hey, sis. Got a sec?
Yeah, what's up?
Take a look at the picture I just sent you. I'm walking into Hellsberg and want to get Mom something special for Mother's Day.
Yeah, she's done so much for us this year. Let's see. Diamond pendant. Oh, she'd love this.
Great. I'll get this, which means you're in charge of flowers.
Okay, deal.
This Mother's Day, save up to 50% on timeless gifts for Mom. Shop at a store near you or at Hellsberg.com.
At Brandon Honda, zero down deals are back. Finance your next pre-owned vehicle with zero out of pocket. Plus, we have interest rates as low as 0.9%, and we'll cover up to $5,000 of your negative equity. Hi, I'm Sam Robbie. We have minivans and SUVs starting at $229 per month, midsize sedans from $189 per month, and economy vehicles from an incredible $149 per month. And most are backed with a real nationwide lifetime warranty. Unlimited time, unlimited miles. Get all the facts at BrandonHonda.com. Call 813-527-9308 for complete details.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers the professional-grade products you need to get the job done. With fast delivery you can depend on and access to technical product experts ready to help you meet any challenge. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Free your team from time-consuming procurement tasks. Discover smart business buying where unmatched selection meets AI-driven tools to simplify complex processes so you can focus on what matters most. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
O'Reilly. Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
1025 The Bone. It's talk radio where we say what we want all day long. You know that crazy you think about all day, every day? Well, you may think it, but we say it. That is 1025 The Bone. Real raw radio. And now back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About a half hour, we'll get to Dead Guy in the Envelope. In about 17 minutes or so, we'll get to the Bone bonus. Your shot at $1,000. Did you guys make that guy that called in before? We were talking about the Kimmel and Trump stuff. The guy who was talking about the cereal commercials, telling people to take stuff. Was I missing something?
I did not hear him because I was answering the phones.
Did you know what he was talking about?
He sounded crazy, so I kind of tuned out. But I heard him say that. I'm like,
I was just trying to talk about what's he going on. And it was funny because he said it because it was something I wanted to get to later on in the show, but I figured I'll tie it into this.
I do love cereal, though, so I don't know if that's what he's talking about.
Then you're going to love this because this is going to make you 5 years old again.
Okay.
There is a Kellogg's is doing, and I don't know if they still do this. my wife does the food shopping, but the kids don't really eat the sugary cereals and stuff anymore.
What?
We never really had them in the house all that often. Once in a blue moon, my wife would get that stuff. I don't judge anybody. I lived on that stuff. That's probably one of the reasons my brain is broken. All those dyes and crap that are in there. But
I doubt that's the reason.
I bet you it's a good part. Anyway, Kellogg's is putting toys back in boxes. They're doing a collaboration with Disney Pixar for Toy Story 5.
Oh, I can't wait for Toy Story 5. I would definitely be buying these cereals.
Well, here's the deal. So they're going to be putting the toys in special edition boxes of Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, and Corn Pops. They'll have plastic toys shaped like the characters from Toy Story 5. The minute I read this headline, Kellogg is putting back toys into some cereal boxes for Toy Story 5 tie-in, I immediately, my mind's eye, took me to the supermarket, to the grocery store that my mother would take me to as a kid. And I remember she would vividly say, 1 box. And I would make a beeline sprinting to the cereal aisle. Now, at 5, 6, 7 years old, 8 years old, this is the most important decision you're going to have to make for the next week until your mother takes you back food shopping again.
It was one of my favorite things when I could take myself to the store or like that I lived on my own and I got my own apartment because I could buy whatever cereal I wanted.
Were you not allowed to have it?
Oh, no, we were, but there was 4 of us kids, so we had to
choose,
accommodate, everybody got a turn. Now I live by myself. I can buy my own cereal.
Yeah, that was
I can buy 20 boxes of cereal and I would eat it for dinner. I love cereal.
My sister was more picky, so she got to pick, literally, because they're like, well, she's selective.
Yeah.
The boy will eat anything. So they're like, all right.
Right, but did you buy the stuff based on the toys? Like, I would sit there and the bulk of my decision would be to look at the cereal boxes and who was giving me something cool.
Yeah.
Like, there would be some of the cereals had toys in them, like they're going to do here. Some of them had baseball cards in them.
I liked the back of the boxes because then I could sit and I had something to do while I was eating my cereal.
Are you 40 yet?
Thank you. Yes.
You are?
Yes.
47?
Do you remember?
Oh, my God, not 7. I'm not
8.
40. No.
Are you 45?
Rude.
I know the age. I'm just messing
43.
You're 43. I don't know if this was, I think you may have missed this, but do you remember them putting records on the back of boxes of cereal?
Yes.
They
I do
used to
remember.
put, like, singles on the back of a cereal box, like a little, and it was square, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
It was square, but it was a record. You'd put it on your record player and you'd hear. So that was another thing they would give away. Silly Putty, I remember being in there.
Silly Putty, that seems like dangerous to put in something you're eating.
It comes in the egg.
It comes in the egg.
I get that, but kids are dumb.
I don't know. I remember. I just remember that, and I was never the kid to wait until I got to the
You shoved your hand right in that cereal box as soon as you got it?
One better than that. I would go get a big popcorn bowl that we have. I would dump the whole thing of cereal out and then go through the bowl. But then there were those times, certain cereals, they would kind of there was some scumbaggery going on because they would take the toy and put it underneath the bag.
Oh, yeah. You didn't realize it.
You'd have the box that the bag, so you'd have the bag inside the box. And most of the toy would be in with the cereal. But sometimes they would pull the bag, it would put underneath the bag. And then you'd pour the cereal out to look for the toy and it wouldn't be there and I would start to panic.
My mom would take the toy out all the time.
Really?
All the time. Took it out. So we didn't argue.
Yeah. See, at my point when I was doing it, my sister and I she's my half sister technically, but we're 12 years apart. So when I was in my height of cereal piracy, she was already like out of the house or didn't care or wasn't eating them, If I was 5, she was 17. She moved out when I think she was 19. So I never really had to jockey for position as far as the cereal toys go. But those were great.
I loved it.
I'm glad they're doing this.
My daughter doesn't love cereal, but I know, it's devastating. But she'll want them because there's a toy in it now. But that's fine because then I'll get to eat the cereal.
So that's what I was
Cereal
going to ask.
so good as a kid.
I know.
How
That was
could
my
you
best.
not like it? I'd eat bowls of cereal.
I'm
And I'll
telling
tell
you.
I'll tell you, I liked, you're going to laugh at me, Frosted Flakes, but they had to get soggy.
Oh, no.
I liked Life when it was soggy as I got a little bit older. But I loved Fruity Pebbles, man.
Okay, that's not bad. But
Fruity
soggy,
Pebbles.
I imagine.
Oh, not
No.
soggy.
Okay.
No, not
But it's the
as
same
much.
as Frosted Flakes, just different
What is?
flavors.
Fruity Pebbles is not the same as Frosted Flakes.
Well, they're both just flakes.
No, Fruity Pebbles aren't flakes. Fruity Pebbles are like little tiny.
Yes.
Flakes.
Yeah, work around the
They're
word
not-
flakes. Let's see what you
Yeah,
say.
yeah. I guess little,
They're mini flakes.
little tiny cancer balls.
Yes, they're delicious.
With red dye number
Oh
7.
my God, I loved it all. Golden Grams were one of my favorites.
Oh, Golden Grams.
Cinnamon
Golden-
Toast Crunch.
That was the goat for
Cinnamon
my house.
Toast Crunch. Now, if I'm going to have a sugary cereal, that's my jam.
I love the film it leaves on the roof of my mouth.
The what?
Like that film from the
cancer.
Yeah. Whatever it is, it's delicious and it lingers. Applejack. I love them all.
Apple Jacks are good, but they were roof cutters.
They were.
Yeah, like Captain Crunch.
Captain
You eat that,
Crunch.
you're
Oh.
getting
Captain Crunch,
you're getting
roof cutter.
laceration.
Alphabets, roof cutters.
Alphabets.
Who the hell's eating alphabet?
Those are boring.
No, they weren't.
They
They're
had
like-
no flavor.
None. It's like
Alphabets
eating
had flavor?
chalk.
No, it
No.
didn't. No, it didn't. No,
Maybe
especially-
now it is, but not
especially
back
when
then.
you got it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it had all the sugar when I had it. I'm surprised they didn't dip those things in blow.
No, you got to add sugar to those.
No.
You must be thinking of the different
You're-
cereals.
Yeah.
Alphabets did not need sugar. Didn't.
What?
Kix. Remember Kix? You were a soccer player. Remember Kix cereal?
Yeah.
No,
That needed cornflakes needed sugar.
I didn't eat Kix. I didn't have Kix. I got the
The
good
little
cereals.
balls.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got the good cereals. Those were like bland. I had to have sugar in my cereal. There's no way I was eating Kix and
I didn't wanna
alphabets.
I'm telling you, alphabets are getting a bad rap. Go
No.
have some alphabets. I'm telling you.
I can eat that now as an adult because it's not have sugar and stuff.
It's
in
got
it.
sugar. I'll bet you $1,000
Oh, I was looking at the thing. I was like, is it time?
right now. I'll bet you would. No. Sorry about that. George on line 2. What's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, JP, Diz, Jojo? By the way, Jojo, you look outstanding for 43. I like to say.
Yeah, she's holding up all right.
Now the other two guys on the show, they're average. Hey, JP,
Sorry, go ahead
Whatever.
with what you were saying after that great
I'm
joke.
average, downhill with the wind in my back. Go ahead.
average is good. Average is good. Hey, JP, did you just destroy Frosted Flakes and said soggy Frosted Flakes?
I loved soggy Frosted Flakes.
Dude, are you kidding me? You know what I used to do? My mom back in, it was 1970. She had a big container of sugar. I used to grab a big spoon and just add even more. 2 giant spoonfuls of sugar in the Frosted Flakes.
To Frosted
oh my
Flakes?
God.
Oh, geez.
Hell yeah, to the sugar Frosted Flakes. 2 more giant spoonfuls of sugar on that baby.
Now
oh,
he
yeah,
adds
I put-
insulin to his diet because he has diabetes.
Yeah. Did you guys ever put your ear to Rice Krispies and just listen to that tone?
Snap,
Or no?
crackle, pop, baby. Of course you did.
Yeah, baby.
That was a cereal that sucked. That needed sugar.
That needed sugar. I was just going to say, I would
Yeah.
put sprinkle sugar on that.
That needed sugar.
I wouldn't get that cereal.
But I would
ever.
mix that with other cereal
Yeah,
to make
that's a
it.
sleepover cereal. Like if I
You
go to
know
someone
what
else's
happened?
house.
You know what happened though? I think every once in a while, my mom would kind of feel like she had to be a good parent, and then just buy like some lame ass cereal. The worst, nothing. And it's funny because now my daughter eats it now, and so does my wife. Grape nuts.
What the hell is that?
They're like, babe, dude. They're like, it's like rocks, little stones, little pebbles, not fruity pebbles, not cocoa pebbles.
Oh, this looks insane. I'm looking at it right now.
It's terrible. Oh God, I can taste the.
No, I'm good on that. My sister used to love Trix, and I hated Trix, and I would be so mad when there was a Trix box we had to eat because I was not a fan.
When I was in high school or early in college, I had a T-shirt that was the Trix bunny, and the back of the T-shirt said "Silly Rabbit Trips are for kids."
Oh, nice.
And he had his mouth open with a tab of acid on his
Oh
tongue.
man, you wore that as a kid?
And I remember wearing it to school, and I'm saying, like, in hindsight, I just thought it was a funny T-shirt. And I had another one. It was like, you ever see bubblegum surfing wax?
No, bubblegum surfing.
Yes, there's a surf wax called bubblegum. And I had the T-shirt, and on the front it was just a logo of like the surf wax, and on the back it had a kid blowing a bubble, and it just said "blow me." And I was wearing that to high school too, and nobody said anything. Like I was, whatever.
This gum looks terrible though.
What gum?
The bubble gum.
No, it's not.
Surf
it's
wax?
It's surf.
Oh,
wax.
that's why I was about to say.
No,
I
it's
was like,
surf.
what the
it's
hell?
literally surf wax. Paul, line 4.
Hey, JP.
Hey, man.
Hey, you're right. Alphabets were sweetened. They may have been lightly sweetened, but they were sweetened.
Thank you very much. You
Oh
owe me
yeah, he's
$1,000.
we know this guy. He's the serial king. Okay,
He is. You better go get a side hustle.
Let's
Don't
go.
hang up on him. The guy was speaking truth. Don't hang up on him. Bobby, line 3.
This guy's spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
Hey, so yes, I mean, just like that guy said, alphabets, it's actually sprayed with a liquid sugar. But Life cereal, that was amazing, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it, JP, because there is a sugar. You didn't?
I did.
Oh,
but
good.
I was but to this day, I'm a purist with Life. Don't come to me with cinnamon Life. Don't come to me with vanilla Life or any of that kind of crap. Just give me regular old Mikey likes it Life cereal, and we're good to go.
JP doesn't want to live the vanilla life, it sounds like. But
I do not.
There's a little sugar. There's a sugar crystal wafer inside each little Life, and that's what the sweetness is. It's a paper thin sugar crystal, and that's what made it so good.
Yep, sure did. Thanks, brother.
Terrible cereal choice.
It's not a terrible cereal, man.
Life cereal? Come on,
I'm telling you, even Mikey likes it.
Nowadays, I would be like, all right, not bad for my age, but Life cereal as a teenager, as a kid, terrible.
I'm telling you.
If I went to your house and the next day we had that for breakfast, I would tell everyone in school, don't go to JP's house. This house sucks. Eat Life cereal for breakfast there.
Mark on line 7, what's happening?
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on?
You're talking about that shirt with the rabbit on it.
Mm-hmm.
I went down to Key West and got a bunch of...
Oh, good God.
I had to dump that, obviously.
We had such a roll going.
Yeah, come on, dog. Like, how do you have that term in your head and think, I could say this on radio, I could say this anywhere, and it won't get looks? Come on, dog. That was
Did you ever get down with the Count Chocula or the Frankenberry or the Boo Berry, any of those?
I did at friend's house, but not at ours. Because again, it was basically up to my sister, and if she didn't like it, she was not a big chocolate fan.
Yeah.
So go figure.
I liked Boo Berry. That was the blueberry one.
Oh, that one wasn't bad.
And it had a little ghost on the front. Darlene's on line 8. See, this stuff just makes you feel like a kid again.
Hey,
it's
guys,
fun to
how's it
talk
going?
about. Hey, Darlene, what's happening?
So you're from New York. I don't know if you remember a cereal called Quisp, Quisp. It had a little green alien on it.
Yes, I do. I never had it, though.
Oh, this looks terrible,
that was my favorite.
I remember it, but I don't have it. Was it sweet?
It was sweet. It was sweet, kind of like Captain Crunch, but not. It was oats. It was good. It was good. It was one of my favorites. They took it away.
It says it was discontinued in the 70s.
That sounds about right. And I guarantee you there's still boxes of them floating around. I guarantee you there's still boxes of that you can buy now. They haven't made it since the 70s, but you could probably still buy it somewhere.
Oh, God. I would need it.
Right. Thanks. And you know what else they had? And it was a short-lived run. Picture. Okay, so you remember Captain Crunch, right?
Of course.
You remember Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries?
Yeah, and then Oops All Berries, and yeah.
Do you remember Smurf? Smurfette? Smurfs. There was a Smurf cereal.
Was there probably was.
It was basically like a bowl full of Crunch Berries.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looks kind of good.
Smurf Berry Crunch. There you go.
You can get Quisp. I feel like I'm saying that wrong.
I know, Quisp.
At Kroger.
At Kroger?
What?
Currently.
I thought it just said it was discontinued in the 70s.
Well, they must have brought it back, bro.
Oh,
keep reading.
Man.
Get on it. Yeah,
$3.79 a box.
Maybe do better research before you start spreading fake news and false information.
We're just going on what JoJo says by word.
Yeah, listen, if you're asking me whose research I believe, yours or hers, I'm going JoJo all day.
She just told me that a city that's located right next to the other city is 40 minutes away.
I said 30, and I put it in a map, so I wasn't just guessing.
What I'm figuring out, JP, is JoJo does not know how to read a map.
Are you sure?
No, at all. When we were looking to go to
Portia
Portia
it tells me.
she goes, that's only an hour away. It's like 3 hours away.
I said it was an hour and a half, and I was wrong. It was 2 from me, not from the station.
Tim's on line 4. What's up, Tim?
Thank you.
Hey, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Well, you're talking about cereals, and my first memories are in Milan, Italy, and one of the cereals every day was Rice Krispies.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Italian market, it wasn't Snap, Crackle, Pop. It was Peef, Puff, Poof. So that's how I know. Yeah, it was a thing. And the Italian markets were terrible, so we'd have to take the train to Switzerland to get like American-type cereals and food like that. So
yeah, because the Italians actually care about what's going into their cereals. Do you know
my cereal in Trinidad was actually Puff Puff Pass?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Puff Puff Kid. Puff Puff Kid. You know what's funny? He brought up that whole, like in Italy, we're talking about the food coloring and the dyes and the, God only knows what kind of mental conditions they were causing, and that we're finally taking them out of our food supply. In Italy, okay, for example, orange Tic Tacs?
Of course.
JoJo?
Oh, yes.
You know what I'm talking with orange Tic Tacs?
Yes.
There, the packaging is orange to tell you what flavor it is, but all the Tic Tacs are white.
Oh, really?
All of them, because they don't use any of those colorings. None of those dyes are on anything. On anything. My daughter just brought home Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
Oh, I love.
Had none of the dye powder on the they're not red or anything like that. They taste exactly the same.
What? From where?
Because they're doing away. That was one of the RFK things. They're doing away with all these food dyes.
I feel like if I eat it, I'm gonna know the difference.
If I blindfolded you,
I wouldn't know.
You would not know.
Really?
You would not know. But you're so used to seeing the red dust on your fingers.
Yeah.
Like, this can't be it. This has got to be wrong.
Well, I'd prefer it the way you're saying, where you don't even have the dust on your fingers.
Exactly.
And then you go touch everything like a murderer.
Right.
And then it's just
Well,
everywhere.
you still
now.
have the dust, right? You just don't have the color.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you want, you can win $1,000 and buy all the dye-free fat people foods you want.
Nailed it.
That?
Here we go, Bone Fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
check. As in, better check yourself before you wreck yourself. How's that? You like
I
that,
love
Dick?
it. Love it.
Thank you. All right, head now to the free 102.5 The Bone app now. Enter the word check. You have till 12:30 for your shot to win the $1,000. Thanks for everybody who hung out and participated in our dopey cereal conversation. It just makes you feel good. It goes back, like I said earlier, like when we first started the conversation. When you're that age, that's the biggest decision you have in life.
Yeah.
How bad would I love that now?
True.
To just have no, walk in with there's problems before you even hit the front door.
Well, don't worry. I'll be buying these Toy Story toys and all the cereals.
Yeah,
blaming it on Everly, but I'll be buying it.
What cereal to buy, and then when you get home, it goes, now which Kool-Aid am I going to mix to go? What pairs well with this cereal?
Grape. Come on, man. Right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
What feared me is, I'm not the guy you want rolling up on you. No. And at 4:30 in the morning, if I see, and I walk fast, okay? So I pass everybody. So if I see somebody ahead of me, I'm going to have to say, big black guy on your left.
Yeah.
Listen to the Mike Calta Show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 102.5 The Bone app.
Shine Down with Coheed and Cambria are coming to Benchmark International Arena May 30th on the Dance Kid Dance Act 2 World Tour. You could go. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win tickets. More chances to win on the contest page at theboneonline.com.
Being in a crash? Don't let the system scare you. We make it simple. Farah and Farah.
Tampa. Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine. Accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
At AutoNation, we make it easy for you to go. Right now, get 0% financing on your favorite new vehicles. You'll save thousands of dollars in interest alone. Plus, shop a wide selection of fuel-efficient vehicles available now at AutoNation. Hurry, drive the car you want today with 0% financing. Go to your nearest AutoNation now. Less stress, more go. Visit AutoNation.com for eligible vehicles. 0 APR for a limited term with approved credit. Cannot be combined with other offers. Expires end of month.
If you're thinking about selling your home, what is keeping you up at night worried? Will I sell it on time? Will I leave money on the table? What if I can't find a home after I sell my home? Jeff Borum of Team Borum with eXp Realty has the solutions for all of those worries. Leave the worry to Jeff. Google Team Borum or go online to jeffborum.com. That's jeffborum.com and start packing.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Most financial advisors only manage your money. They refer you out for taxes. They refer you out for estate planning. They refer you out when things get complicated. Did they really vet that person? Or did they meet once, exchange business cards, and call it a partnership? A referral isn't accountability. It's a handoff. When your investments, taxes, and estate plan are built separately, gaps happen, and those can cost money. At Trajan, we didn't build a referral network. We built a family office for all. Wealth, tax, estate. One team delivering coordinated planning, once reserved for the ultra-wealthy. If you want real coordination and not just introductions, call Trajan Wealth today. Call Trajan today at 813-212-0500. That's 813-212-0500.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
In the spirit of NFL Draft Week, schools are on the clock for student health and well-being. The NFL Foundation, powered by Gen Youth and Action for Healthy Kids, is launching NFL Flag in-school Play 60 champions to rally school districts to step up, sign on, and become champions for student health, creating active and supportive environments for youth during the school day and beyond. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell explains.
Flag football is one of the fastest growing and most inclusive sports in the country. When schools bring NFL Flag in school into their programs, it becomes a catalyst, sparking enthusiasm for movement and helping more students reach that goal of 60 active minutes each day.
Here's Gen Youth CEO Anne-Marie Krautheim.
Fewer than 1 in 4 students get the recommended 60 minutes of daily physical activity. Now, with Action for Healthy Kids, we're inviting every school to apply for a free NFL Flag in School kit and join the Play 60 Champions movement.
Schools can apply today at flag.genyouthnow.org.
102.5 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Turn it on now! You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you
It's JP. Hour number 2 of the show brought to you by JustCallMode.com, Tampa's injury attorneys. We will get to Dead Guy in the Envelope in just a couple minutes. If you missed the Bone Bonus, the key word was check for the 12 o'clock hour. You have until 12:30 for your shot to win. Just go to the free 102.5 The Bone app and enter the word check where you see the Bone Bonus. And just a reminder, if right after 12:30 you get a phone call and it's from a number that you don't know, make sure you answer it, because if it's us and you don't answer it, you won't get your $1,000. Simple as that. I was just reading this thing. Let me know how you guys feel about this. There's a kid. Well, there's a And to me, well, I'll tell you the story first. There is a story about a high school baseball team. And they lost their playoff game because the seniors bailed for the prom. All right? And everybody's got their panties in a bunch about, like, how do these guys not, finish it out for their like somehow this has never happened before, right? And I was actually talking about it with Roger earlier. And he's like, you got to, how do you turn your back? How do you not play? How do you not play? And I'm like, we're acting like this is the first we've ever heard of this. How many guys don't play bowl games because they already know they're going into the NFL draft and don't want to risk it?
Yeah.
Right? I mean, am I crazy? That just happened. That's been happening for years and years and years. And in this case, if we're all being honest, these are high school seniors. They already know. They're either they already know what school they're going to go to and play baseball in, if they are. Or they know they're not playing baseball in college, so what does this really mean? And when you're 17 years old and you're a high school senior, what's more important than getting laid?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't take this girl to the prom or your girlfriend to the prom, she's going to go with somebody else. Facts.
Oh, my God. I can't believe that you're saying this. It's a stupid dance. These playoffs are something you've worked your ass off for, and then you don't get to go and finish?
No. I am not saying that I wouldn't do it. I'm saying you got to put yourself, the argument is put yourself in the shoes of a 17-year-old dude.
And also, they can move the prom. It's hosted by your own school. I don't know why
but the school didn't move it. So the school didn't move it.
It's not that easy to just move a prom, too.
The state, right. Well, the state gave the dates. The school didn't react. The school's like, we're not moving the prom for whatever reason. Maybe they couldn't get the venue on afterwards. Who knows what the reason was? They couldn't move the venue. I don't know. It doesn't say in the article why it wasn't moved. It just says the schedule makers in the state of Florida failed their high school baseball athletes with this overlap. They should not be forced to make this decision in the first place. Well, they already made it. And I'm not saying I agree with them, but I understand it. I understand what they're doing. If you're a kid who's, he's playing, but maybe he doesn't play all that much, and all of a sudden you're like, you got a hot girlfriend, the prom is really important to her, what are you going to do? You're not taking the girl to the prom?
And here's the other thing.
Stupid.
A lot of these players.
It is stupid.
And as a girl, I mean, I didn't care that much about prom, so it didn't matter to me, but I would just go with my girlfriends if my boyfriend that I so in love with was playing in a playoff. Like, I'd be like, go and play in your game and I'll meet up with you after.
High school for me, when it came to the sports, it's, okay, these are people that just live around me. We made this team. Where outside of that, I was on a travel team and you have to try out. You have to make that team. They have to want you. That was more important to me than the high school team. So I would have absolutely missed playoffs, went to prom and been like, I'm playing club ball. I don't care about this stupid high school playoff, and we're probably going to suck and lose and not make it far. So why am I going to miss the dance? And like JP said, like going with my girl and having that dance, or some other guy taking her, and then I'm out first round in playoffs. I lose a girl in playoffs. That sucks.
Right.
I think
never going to get laid again.
I'm opposite on this one.
I know you are.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's cool, but there's a lot of girls. I mean, you watch all these reality shows. Think about this. This is a big thing for a lot of girls. It's a big thing for a lot of people. I didn't want to go to the prom, but I did.
I mean, I feel like there's so many cool things that they could all go to the baseball game dressed up in their prom stuff and then go to the dance after. Make it a whole school thing or whatever, the class, like go there and have the limo drop you off there and watch the baseball game and then everybody go to the dance after. Or
you want to laugh?
I mean, I think it could have been something really cool since there was the screw up with the scheduling, but
this game has changed. They don't do limos.
Oh.
These kids aren't doing limos.
Well, they do like foreign cars and stuff.
My little angel baby, my son, Dad, can you rent me a car? Are you out of your mind? No, I can't rent you I can't rent you a car. He's like, come on. He's like, that's what everybody's doing. I go, listen, you can't rent a car until you're 25 for a reason. I go, just out of curiosity, what did you want me to rent you? A Corvette.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to give you 500 horsepower.
Yeah.
600 horsepower. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, no. I go, why don't you guys get limos? Nobody does limos anymore. All right, then don't take a limo. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to drop you off? I'll drop you off.
Yeah.
I'll do whatever you want. Last year I had the
I'm not doing
convertible, and he took my little convertible to the junior prom. So, he's pissed off that I got rid of that, and now I have a pickup truck again. Which, by the way, did you guys see the video of the pickup truck running over the Lamborghini in the parking lot?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So great. This woman had her head up her ass, and she just was like whipping around the parking lot. And she was not looking, and she just ran over this Lamborghini.
Guy bought it like 4 months before, too.
Yeah. He's like, it was a $250,000 Lamborghini. He's like, I only had it for a couple of months. Like, how do you miss a car? How do you miss a car? He's screaming, how do you miss a car?
He's like, I know it's low to the earth, but how do you miss it? How do you
I
miss
don't
the
know,
car?
man. Yeah. And the worst part of that is they're not going to total it out. So now he's got a Lamborghini with an accident on its record. Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, you just set that thing on fire at this point.
No, that's what I say. Old school. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that used to work, JoJo. It doesn't. There's cameras everywhere now.
True.
I forgot you had some Italian in you. That a girl.
An Egyptian.
Yeah, that whole thing.
Thank you, JP.
Who said she was Egyptian?
She did.
She said she was Egyptian. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
I hate
You're not
both
going
of
to
you.
deny it now, JoJo, are you?
I have to leave, so if you guys want to go ahead and finish the end of the show on your own.
But yeah, they're not doing limos. I said, listen, brother, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
That was one of the best parts of prom.
That's what I thought, too. You brought all your booze and the...
Yes.
Yeah.
You get the little the flask. Yeah, you have a bunch of all the guys have the flask. They're passing it around to the the girls.
We ended up at by the end of the prom, we ended up in New York City in Central Park. I was drinking with some homeless people. The next thing I know, we're on the back of one of the horse-drawn buggies smoking weed. I mean, we just went. The idea of driving to the prom to me is so
who would
bananas.
Yeah.
But these kids, I'm telling you, man, they're not doing what we did. They're not. I'm not saying they're angels, and I'm not saying they're not partying a little bit, but they are not doing what I did. No, and this is not.
Well,
this
I mean,
is
you
another dad with his head
can't. You
up his
just
ass.
said it. There's cameras everywhere. You can't do anything anymore.
I am not a dad with his head up his ass.
Cameras, phones. Yep.
But these kids, they don't, and they want to do it. They just want to show up in a hot car. And I'm like, dude, you're not. It's not. No, get a limo.
Oof.
Get a limo. It's and I don't know, and they're all broke. That's the other thing. They don't have the money for the limos. So he just wanted me to. He just wanted me to rent him a car. I was like, I'd rather just give you the money towards a limo, or I'll call in a favor and see if somebody can help you out.
He's got a guy.
Yeah, he does.
I got a guy, but at the same time, nobody's going to be a guy during prom season. Just in case they have, there are the people that do it. What happened was around here, there was a bad accident about 8 or 10 years ago. And a bunch of kids died in the limo accident. And that kind of was the beginning of that kind of changed the game a little bit. And some of the schools cracked down on it. And what some of the schools were doing was the kids had to drive to the high school, then get on buses and take the buses to the prom, and then go to the prom, and then afterwards take the buses back to the school, and then get however they got there, and then go do whatever they want to do after the post-prom stuff. Yeah, that sucks.
Yes.
That sucks. And now what they're doing, my son's school, they put prom the night before graduation.
Ew.
Yeah, I know.
So there's a lot of people not walking, I guess.
It's on a Thursday.
That's so
Oh, God.
I know.
It's so weird the stuff they try to do.
You know what? They're just trying to minimize these kids, partying and drinking.
Yeah.
They're trying to minimize it. But good luck stopping me.
Yeah, that's not happening.
I was a man on a mission during that. You know what? But we didn't, like you said, bring a flask. We brought coolers. We just put them in the car.
Oh, well, you're in cars. We're in the limo.
No, we put them in the limo. We just put them in the limo.
Oh, really? Nah, we weren't doing that, no.
We did. Eric on line 2. Go ahead, man.
Hey guys, how you doing today?
Hey, what's up?
So for prom, for my prom, we got a limo. We had the best time of our life. Our limo driver told us no smoking, no drinking in the limo, but he said nothing about hooking up. So after prom, we went out to the after parties. Everybody got out of the limo, and me and my date decided to use the limo as our little hotel room and hooked up in the limo. So I got a great story for my prom.
Congratulations. It's nice.
I thought it was going to be a big old orgy in that limo. That would have been fun.
I was going to say, yeah, your story could be way better. I'm not going to lie. Like if there were 3 other couples in there and all of a sudden everything was flying all over the place and it was so like, yeah.
We had
I'd miss the baseball playoffs for that.
Yeah, right.
I would miss a baseball. Yeah, absolutely.
In Canada, we had a senior retreat where they took us to these like cabins out in like this winter place where we can go skiing and all this stuff. It's pretty nice. But they had teachers having to check every 3 hours in the rooms to make sure people weren't hooking up.
Yeah.
But all we did was just like, well, we just timed this out and then we'll be out of the rooms by the time they get to check in.
I remember we went on some trip. I had no business being on this trip. To this day, I don't know how I ended up there. I ended up on our National Honor Society trip to Williamsburg, Virginia. I don't know how. I was and that was in 9th grade. And I remember digitally stimulating a young lady on that on the floor in a room, and there was like my buddy was on the bed with somebody, another buddy was on the bed with somebody else, somebody was on the floor over there, we were on the floor over here, and it was the best time ever. We had teachers hammered. They were like they had to work the hallway, hammered. Our home ec teacher was hammered. She couldn't even speak. Bomb.
Should be fired nowadays for that.
Yep. And I was digitally stimulating somebody on the floor. It's good times. 9th grade. Jesus.
I don't ever want my child to go out.
I know. You know, it's funny. I'm like, I know. Yeah.
It's rough.
I got a 17 and a 19-year-old.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Don't do it, Diz. Don't do it, my man.
You're not wrong. It was funny because I had that. Someone asked me that yesterday. Like, so where do you stand on kids? I go, I think I'm probably good now.
Yeah.
Like, you
have your niece.
And that was exactly what I said.
Borrow her, love on her, and spoil her, and then return her and not have the headache.
The Aziz Ansari, you said it perfectly, like in his stand-up, because the best thing about being uncle is as soon as they start being gross or annoying, you go like, all right, I'm out.
Yes.
Good luck. Or he goes like, what if I want lasagna one night? My kid's there. They want lasagna. I can't have lasagna? That sounds awful. I love lasagna. I'm like, yeah.
Paul's online, too. What's happening, Paul? Get that guy in a second.
Hey, what's going on, JP, JoJo, Dizzy? Hey, real quick on the the prom thing, dude. I was an athlete my whole life, and there's no way that my soccer team would not go for a championship. And then because we would throw our own prom after we won the championship, and you guys are coaches and I'm a coach, there's no way. That would hurt my heart if my team let me down and the 8 guys that couldn't go to the prom or whatever, and then the other guys would go, they didn't show up to go to the prom. I'd be really bummed out, man. I just want to throw that out there.
I totally get it, man. Going back to that, I totally get that whole situation, but it happens all the time.
Yeah.
How many starting quarterbacks decide not to play in their bowl games because they don't want to risk getting hurt for a game that doesn't really mean anything in their grand scheme of their life, and they sit it out, and they screw their team's chances at winning a bowl game? It happens all the time. I'm not saying I agree with it. I just understand the thought process behind it. It's just not, at that point, it's not the most important thing in their life.
No.
And if you got a kid who's either already knows what school he's going to, so he's not playing, he's playing for a championship, but he's got and it's really important to his girlfriend. You tell a 17-year-old not to go have sex.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Just have sex after. No one's not saying
it's not that
don't
easy.
have
You don't
it.
just get these opportunities all the time when you're
You just meet up after.
JoJo, not as many chicks aren't. A lot of chicks aren't as cool as you.
Yeah.
That's a big. It's a big deal to them. They go out. They buy the dress. They get the.
I mean, she can still go. It's not like.
I guess.
All right. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, dead guy. Today, we have a guy that you know. He was an actor, a director, producer, TV, movies. If I were you guys, I would go the TV route first. We'll start there, and then we'll build. Diz.
You said he did a lot of things. So did he win awards in different things he did, not just acting, like directing and other stuff?
Give me a moment on that. I believe so. I'm almost positive, but give me a moment and I'll check on that. All right. JoJo.
In the TV world, acting wise? Was he the leading man?
No.
Okay.
No. Acting wise, he was not a leading man. And let me just see on the awards. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, just stay away from the.
It's a yes or no?
Yeah, it's a no. It's a no.
Okay.
Has he won awards? Yeah, but did he win awards for acting? No. All right. 800-771-1025. You got a white guy, American guy, who is an actor, director, producer. You know him best for television. He was not a leading man in the acting, and he did not win his awards for acting. All right. Now, your job, you give us a call. You ask yes or no questions. If you get a yes, you get to go again. If you get a no, we move on to the next call. Put all the clues together, and that's how you win Dead Guy in the Envelope. One more time, 800-771-1025. It's Dead Guy in the Envelope on 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Your yes or no questions when we come back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Tag in the ultimate refreshment with Seagram's Escape Spiked and WWE. Bringing the heat at 10% ABV and knockout flavors like Slammin' Me Happy, Pineapple Powerhouse, and Slammin' Blueberry. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Choose your flavor. Feel the power. Step into the ring. Seagram's Escape Spiked. Pick up some today at your local convenience store. Always drink responsibly. Favorite malt beverages with certified colors. Copyright 2026, the Seagram Beverage Company, Rochester, New York. World Wrestling Entertainment, LLC. WWE marks are used under license.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Difference Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray Difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax. Enjoy the difference.
Hey, Dad, why do people wait until it's hot out to call about their air conditioner?
Well, Badger Bob's has been doing this since 1982, son. That's just how it goes.
They should call Badger Bob's now to have it checked.
You heard Bob Jr. Now's the time to check your heating and cooling system. So Badger Bob's is offering up to $2,000 in cash incentives for early planners. Get your free estimate at badgerbobs.com. Badger Bob's, a funny name, but we're serious about service. It's who we are.
License CAC 1815977, CFC 1428238, and EC 1309294.
John Senning here. I'm obviously not an attorney, but Mo DeWitt is. And you probably already know that if you're injured on the go, just call Mo. Mo and his firm fights for the injured people in Tampa Bay to get them what they deserve. Fighting the insurance companies can seem overwhelming, but that's what Mo does every day. And he's ready to do it for you. No matter what life throws at you, stand up and fight to get what you deserve. And it all starts with one call to Tampa's injury attorney at 866-CALL-MO. Give him a call day or night at 866-CALL-MO. That's 866-CALL-MOE.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
It's That Guy in the Envelope. 800-771-1025. Your clues so far is you got a white guy, an American guy. He was an actor. He was a director. He was a producer. I would say, stick to television. That's really where what you know him for best. I mean, he's definitely done movies and stuff like that, but TV is where is what's going to get you there. Greg on line 1. Go ahead, Greg.
Was he called a meathead?
No, he was not called Meathead. Sean, line 2.
Hello. Did he win an award for Best Director?
No. Mark on line 3.
Did he co-star with Henry Winkler?
He did not co-star with Henry Winkler, sorry. No. Todd, line 1.
Did he die in the last 20 years?
Yes.
Was he involved with the Dick Van Dyke Show?
No. Nothing to do with Dick Van Dyke.
You said he was an actor.
Yeah.
Was he a good-looking actor? Would he get casted for like a good-looking role?
No.
No? Wasn't that
No.
good-looking? All right.
No, this is not a leading man. As a matter of fact, I'll even say, and this is probably going to help you out a little bit, out of all the things he's done, acting is probably what you know him for the least.
Oh, okay.
Acting is what you know him for the least. And this guy is, that's all I'm going to give you. 800-771-1025. I do want to
But
give you
we know
something.
him best for acting?
No, said he said least amount for acting.
Damn, women don't pay no attention.
I know, man. We just said this.
Sometimes you got to smack.
Welcome to literally 10 seconds.
Let me tell you both something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought that you said before.
So you weren't listening. Okay, got you.
Okay.
We're all working through this together.
It's okay. As far as this guy, definitely television, and acting is what you know him for the least. And I will go so far as to say my man was a legend.
Oh, and like directing and stuff.
This guy is he's big time.
Okay.
Big time. 800-771-1025. There's literally nothing else I can give you without just giving you the guy's name.
So, if you're
long career.
So he's definitely won Academy Awards for his like directing.
Not Academy Awards, no.
But like big awards, because you said he like
Hold on, you said Academy Award.
That's a no.
Choke on that, bitch. Choke on it.
We're gonna find out that was wrong.
No, we're not gonna find out.
Okay.
We're not gonna find out that's wrong. The movies are like secondary compared to the television career.
Oh, it's TV's where we was really known for.
TV's where it's at, 100%. Steve on line 1. Go ahead, Steve.
Yeah, was he responsible for Good Times? Did he produce that?
No. He did not do Good Times. And this guy had a long ass career. He started out as an actor, but then he quickly realized, you know what? I think I can have a pretty stellar career in this. I mean, he went from the 50s all the way till when he died.
Oh, wow.
Maybe that'll help you along a little bit. Brian on line 2.
Hey, guys.
Hey, man.
Hey, was he in All in the Family?
No.
No?
Not All in the Family. No. Rosie? Go ahead, Rosie.
Hi, was he part of All in the Family in one way?
No. Nothing to do with All in the Family. No. John, line 3.
Yes. Does this man have a famous daughter?
Yes.
Is this man Aaron Spelling?
Aaron Spelling is the dead guy in the envelope. This guy, and I'm just going to rattle off a handful of the titles. He was Charlie's Angels, Love Boat, Heart to Heart, Dynasty, Beverly Hills 90210, Melrose Place, Seventh Heaven, Charmed, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I mean, this guy did a million different things. All right, your choice. I got tickets to see Triumph at the Amp, tickets to see Dave Matthews, or a pair of Friday night passes for Welcome to Rockville over at Daytona International Speedway with the Foo Fighters, Offspring, Suicidal Tendencies, and more. Which would you like?
I'll do Rockville, please.
All right, you got a pair of passes. Friday nights, Welcome to Rockville. It is a big one, obviously headlined by the Foo Fighters. Congratulations. You are a winner. Hold on. JoJo will get you information. That's why I don't understand. Like, I don't know how his daughter's broke and like living in a camper or some crap like that. He was Tori Spelling.
He didn't leave her anything.
She probably didn't deserve it.
I mean, nobody deserves to be left anything.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, it is. It was his money. He earned it. So technically, he's not.
I understand that, but, think about that.
I'm not saying I would do it.
She should probably. I don't watch a ton of television. Is 90210 heavy in syndication? Like, does it still exist at all?
I don't think so.
They tried to bring it back, I think, right?
No, they tried to bring it back, but a lot of those shows, especially from that period of time, especially the sitcoms, they live on in perpetuity.
They might have done a Netflix. They might be on Netflix where you can watch all of the episodes.
Yeah,
I don't think on syndication on TV, but I don't.
I know, you can just scroll through channels. I don't care what time of day it is. At some point, you can hit Friends and/or Seinfeld.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. On TBS, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
It's on Paramount still.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Paramount, then Pluto TV and all the other free ones. No one's really clamoring for it, is what it looks like.
I guess
now
not.
I feel like I need to go back and rewatch it all.
Was it all good? Wasn't it a bunch of 45-year-olds playing 18-year-olds?
What's wrong with 45-year-olds?
It doesn't look like they fit the role.
That's what people looked like back then. We looked old.
Who was the one?
Now they look old in a completely different way.
One of them looked like James Dean. The hell was the guy's
Luke
name?
Perry.
Luke Perry.
Yeah.
No, not
R.I.P.
Luke Perry. The other guy.
Oh, Jason Priestley?
Jason Priestley.
They both look like James Dean.
Those two of them. Diz, every high school girl.
I mean, gorgeous, really.
Had pictures of those two on their walls. Yeah. Every one of them.
Really?
And 90210 was a heavy, chick show, but my buddy Chuck, man, you couldn't get him to do anything. And it wasn't like he just, record it and put it on whenever. No. You had to watch it live. He would not leave the house. It was bizarre.
I remember bizarre. Luke Perry. I don't remember.
And Aaron Spelling's daughter she was the one that was Tori Spelling was kind of busted looking compared to everybody else. Everybody else on that show, even the nerd girl was kind of beautiful. And then there's Tori Spelling, face was busted.
Wasn't Megan Fox's baby daddy on that show?
Brian Austin Green. That was who played Tori Spelling's love interest.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, I got to bang her? God damn it.
God, what was her name on the show? It was David and... oh, my God.
I don't know.
Me either.
That's going to drive me crazy.
Because it was Brenda
I'll tell you in a second.
and Dylan.
Kelly.
Donna.
Oh.
Donna.
She was Donna Martin.
Yeah. Duh.
It was the Walshes.
Yep.
Was the
Brandon and Brenda.
Brandon Walsh and Brenda.
Mm-hmm.
They were twins.
So was the show just being rich in Beverly Hills?
Yeah.
And like their love life?
And high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Going to high school. It's high school life for rich
So
kids in Beverly
relatable.
Hills.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do they go to the playoffs or do they have sex at prom?
Yeah.
You know
They
what was
picked
on
the
that?
prom for sure.
They did.
You know what wasn't on that show?
Black people.
Diversity. Zero.
I believe
that
it.
show was crack a white. If ever there was a show that was crack a white.
Like, if you want to make Compton, whatever, make your own show. We ain't doing that over here. It's Beverly Hills.
They did not.
It's JP, JoJo, and for Monica. Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
In a motorcycle accident, the details make all the difference.
Was the driver who hit you not paying attention?
Were there hazardous road conditions?
Were there eyewitnesses?
We don't depend on the accident report because it's not admissible in court. We conduct our own investigation.
And we know doctors who can testify to how the injuries will affect you for the rest of your life to try and get you the money that you'll need to take care of yourself. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
Hey, it's Mike Calta here to tell you about my friends at Stingray Chevrolet in Plant City. During the Stingray Difference Sales event, they're making room for summer inventory with one-time pricing below market value. Plus, the Stingray Difference means you can trade up for less. They're paying top dollar while values are high. Keep the cash or use it to trade up and save even more. But don't wait. The best will sell fast. Visit StingrayChevrolet.com. Together, let's drive.
Stingray Chevrolet. Relax, enjoy the difference.
Any good weekend plans?
Oh, I'm going on a weekend cruise on MSC Cruises. We're going to White Sand Beach and Beanbag Chair.
Are you using nouns as verbs?
You can do that on MSC Cruises. Where was I? The food. We'll rigatoni, French fry, we might even gelato. How about you?
Yeah, I was going to lawnmower.
For a limited time, get up to 30% off cruises, plus kids sail free.
To book, visit msccruises.com or contact your travel advisor. Restrictions apply. Ships registered in Panama and Malta.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before, protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55, but unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
Support comes from Amazon Business. You can't rely on guesswork to run your business. With smart business buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Empower your team today. Learn more at amazonbusiness.com.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. O'Reilly.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. The service is free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we could recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
On the battlefield, there's a saying America's military men and women live by. Never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Off the battlefield, Wounded Warrior Project operates with the same goal. Wounded Warrior Project was created to help our men and women returning home with the scars of war, whether those scars are physical or mental. Wounded Warrior Project. We never leave a fallen warrior behind, ever. Learn more about what we do at woundedwarriorproject.org.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Got a little while left. We'll hand it off to Senning. And then at 2 o'clock, Senning's going to have your next shot at the Bone bonus. $1,000 could be all yours. Diz, I meant to ask you, because somebody reached out to me this morning, and it said to follow up about it. I guess it was Friday, there was like crazy traffic on the William Franklin.
Close.
No, not
You
William
got it?
Franklin. I'm having a brain fart.
You got it. Come on.
The Howard Franklin.
There we are.
And it was like closed and shut down, and there was police investigations. Did that ever become a story, or is it just?
Oh, it was a story. So it was 2 students were missing that I don't know if at the current time or at one time they were dating. And it turns out that the guy's roommate ended up putting his body parts in a bag, dismembered body parts, and throwing it on the bridge. And that's what they found on the bridge, was his dismembered body parts.
Wait a second. What?
Yes.
This wasn't because of an accident?
No. It was dismembered.
So then who was somebody walking along along the bridge?
He tossed it out of cars, and they pulled over and threw it over real quick and then took back off. He was in a standoff with the cops for hours at his place.
Oh, that's right. But what?
It was so like disconnected until it was connected.
Yeah.
Because there was like a St. Pete house.
There was 3 different places. I
Yes,
think,
and then
right?
it was the bridge, and then there was a place over by USF, but apparently the place over by USF was his family's house, the suspect's family's house.
Okay.
I believe that's where he was apprehended from, was the family's house that was over on the Tampa side.
Yeah.
So we have a kid that's been chopped up.
Yes.
Thrown off the side of the bridge.
Yes.
So is that
No, not off the side, on the bridge.
I don't think he. So
on the bridge.
On the bridge.
The
is what they
bag was
said.
found on the bridge.
Yeah.
I don't think he was able to get it over in time.
Yeah.
But I do believe that the girlfriend or whatever, I think she got over.
She's over. Yeah, because they're still looking for her.
Yes.
They apprehended him. And
that one was in parts too?
Well,
they
we
don't know.
She hasn't been found.
Because first they said they found a body at the bridge, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, they found a body in the water!" And they're like, "No, on the bridge," and it was dismembered in a bag. And then when they went to get him, he turned himself in finally, and he came out like in a towel. It was so weird.
It was so weird.
Yeah, and they have not found her body yet. I imagine there are discussions with him and trying to figure out everything. But
is he on drugs?
Ooh, I don't think so.
I don't know. I think he has like domestic priors.
Yeah.
So I don't know if his family is the one that called and turned him in, or if somebody got a license plate from him on the bridge and then they were able to track him through that.
So he killed.
I was trying to read and follow, but it was
he killed the boyfriend and girlfriend?
For sure.
Yes, because the boy is
guy
the
already.
roommate. Yeah, they found and identified his roommate.
The girl
boy.
could be alive for all we know. We don't know because they have not announced that they found a body or that they're like, oh, he said it's in the water and we're searching the waters to find her.
Yeah.
They just know that she's still missing. So I imagine.
But like these smart doctoral students at USF.
Yeah. And he went to ChatGPT to ask how to get rid of the body.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. That's how the serial was one of the ways that they were able to get that Gilgo Beach killer. The stuff that he was Googling was, I mean, I don't know how you think. Listen, you can go on incognito mode. Guess what?
It's not incognito.
It's not incognito.
No. You can hide your porn searches, but the government's going to find it. They're going to find it.
You ain't hiding nothing. You ain't, unless you go on some sort of server. I forgot what what are they called?
Oh, like the black market type thing?
No. There's the
dark
VPNs.
web or whatever.
You can go on a VPN, I guess, and maybe hide it that way. If you, I don't know. I'm horrible with that technical stuff, but you know, if you're going to look up what do you look up? How to chop up a body?
No, I think you put can I put I had to look up the exact quote, but it was basically, "Can I throw a body in a trash
Yes.
it was like a trash bin or not a trash bin?
And I just saw
a garbage truck.
Yeah.
And will that get rid of a body?" And it replied back like, "That seems kind of sketchy. I don't know, man."
Wise guys used to do that all the time. The difference is they own the garbage routes.
Yes.
It's so
You know
funny
what I'm
though.
saying?
But leave it to the internet because everybody's like commenting on the posts about I need to know who makes that towel. I need to know the brand of that towel.
Oh, yeah, that towel was strong.
It was not. He was literally in a bath towel tied around his waist.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, he's been in there. He knows that they're outside his door.
Yeah.
He just taking a shower, getting cleaned up, and then walks out in a towel. And they don't make him put on any clothes or tell him to go back inside. They just take him over to the. But so people are so funny. They're like, that brand of towel. Who makes those towels? I need those towels in my.
Is it because they're checking them out? Is that what it is?
No, it was just like it did not fall down on him. Like it was a sturdy, strong towel.
It might have been Velcro.
Right? So everyone's like, what is that towel? I
Yeah.
need that towel.
He was walked from the door to the car, sat down,
Yes.
stood up, all without touching the towel.
That's impressive.
Crazy.
I never understood how, these guys, especially like serial killers, they end up like women fall in love with these guys.
Sick.
I don't understand it.
Heart once what it wants, JP.
What's that dude's name? The one that shot that insurance company?
Oh,
executive?
Luigi something.
Mangione or something like
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
That dude is like beating him off with a stick.
Yeah.
The ladies love that guy.
Yeah, they did.
I'm like, don't you understand? He just snuck up behind somebody and put a bullet in the back of their head.
And
Like that's not a red flag for
I mean, but
anybody.
he was actually defending our honor of protecting our insurance rights and our money. So I mean, he was really trying to do a solid for everybody.
There was the what's his face?
Not Meek Mill.
No.
Well, it was Meeks. Jeremy something.
Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah, see?
He was like the first, not the first, but he went viral for his mugshot. And they called him,
yes.
the hot felon. And then
that's right.
he got signed to a modeling agency, and then he ended up having a baby with the daughter of the guy who owns the agency. So now he's basically his baby mama's an heir.
Yeah,
so he's set for life now.
That's great.
That guy is good to go.
His name. Jeremy Meeks is an American fashion model, actor, and former gang member.
Yeah,
former member of the Crip Street Gang.
He's reformed.
Meeks was arrested in 2014 during a gang sweep called Operation Ceasefire in Stockton, California. Afterwards, police posted a mugshot, which went viral due to his physical attractiveness. He was convicted on federal charges of being a felon in possession of a firearm and grand theft. His mugshot was noticed by a modeling agency, and upon his release from Mendota Federal Corrections Institution in 2016, he began a modeling career. Ain't that a kick in the ass?
Yeah.
I mean, he is pretty handsome, though.
I'm not saying he's not.
Yeah. But
Those
maybe
eyes,
that's what he
those
needed.
eyes.
He needed to know that he had more opportunity out there than where he was at.
And do they not know what the teardrop under the eye stands for? Like, do they not, isn't that a body count thing? Isn't there he's got at least one corpse under his belt?
That's what allegedly is supposed to mean. Is you,
right,
caught a body.
I mean, I might write him in prison.
You might what?
I might write him in prison.
Write him in prison.
Yeah.
Okay. I heard a different word.
Oh,
I thought
sorry.
First, I thought you said rape him in prison.
That's what I thought. I was like, well, you don't
I'm
need
like,
to.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's how that works.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
And then I thought you said ride him in prison. I'm like,
I would
okay.
do that.
Tough to get away with, but okay, go ahead. Write him in prison.
I'd write it. I'd
There
take
was
up
a
a
period
pen
in
pal
time-
relationship with him.
There was a period in time when Monica was getting letters from prisoners, right? Because they listened to the Bone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at some of the females, because I was single, as a joke. And then you'd see these hot girls. And then I posted one as a joke. And then someone from the listeners messaged me and goes, that girl went to my school. She murdered her children. I go, oh, my God. It doesn't tell you the information. It just says murder.
Yep.
I was with I don't know if I told you the story. I was with my buddy with Doug. With JoJo's ex, whatever it was, and he was telling me a story. He was in a bar.
We never
talking-
really dated to be exes.
Okay.
I
Your words,
understand.
not his.
I wanted you to date.
And we still may.
They dated.
No, you're not.
Why? How do you know?
Because we know you like the brothers.
I like.
We like the teardrop guys.
I like all. I just.
That, and you were definitely into the sexual chocolate.
Yes.
No doubt.
I like Doug. I just don't like where I'm at in my life.
You like Doug. You just
still
don't
rolling-
like
you
his
still rolling with
melanin.
that- You still rolling with that story?
Don't go there.
I'm going there.
Don't go
I'm going.
there.
I ain't scared. I ain't scared of you.
You should be.
So Doug wasn't the right color? Is that where
Anyway, he was talking to some girl in a bar, and he was with a buddy of his, and they were both talking to this one girl in a bar, and he goes, she said, yeah, you know, I was in jail for a little while, and he, like, they kept asking, well, what'd you do? And she wasn't answering. And she's like, no, you know, I was in jail for a little while. And his buddy looked her up, and because they got her name and looked her up, turns out she stabbed her husband like 70-something times.
Oh, yeah, that's a hell no.
What did he do?
Like, you went away for a long-ass time.
What did he do to deserve that?
I don't know. He wouldn't get, like, she asked him for some money. He wouldn't give it to her. Next thing you know, she
that's
just
fair.
stabbed him.
She probably earned it.
She just stabbed him 70-something times.
Tori Spelling.
Tori Spelling? What did I?
Because she said he didn't deserve the money.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
Got it.
Sometimes you got to stab people. You don't get what you want.
All right, that's it for us. JoJo, thank you for
My
for
pleasure.
filling
Thanks
in.
for having me.
Always a pleasure. Always fun to catch up a little bit. Hopefully, I will see you soon. Diz, thank you so much. Sending show, Monica will be back tomorrow. Sending show is up next. Again, your shot at $1,000 coming up with him at 2 o'clock. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney.
Waffle House Legend Award winner, Kid Rock. With special guests Big and Rich and Them Dirty Bones. Freedom 250 Tour. The Road to Nashville. Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater in Tampa. Saturday, May 30th. Win tickets on the contest page at theboneonline.com.
Sat down and cried.
Involved in a car accident? We understand the pressure you're under. Call Farah and Farah. Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Man, these nights have been cold.
Heh, not that cold.
Well, you're from Mississippi, honey. We're not used to winter in Florida.
Especially at night if your power goes out.
Yeah, if that happens, call Bolt Electric.
And we're on our way.
Better yet, call us before that happens to you.
We'll give you our home electrical health and safety check so you can rest comfortably.
We're also experts in installing whole home surge protection.
Guaranteed to protect your electrical system from energy surges.
Just call Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Hey, it's Drew Garabo. Quick question as the year gets rolling. When it comes to your health, would you rather know what's going on inside your body or just hope that everything's fine? A lot of people who feel great have no clue something is bubbling beneath the surface until it's too late. That's why I want to tell you about our friends at Kraft Body Scan and a really smart way to take care of your health and get this year started in the right way. Right now, Kraft Body Scan is offering you their couples heart and lung scan, a scan valued at over $2,500 for only $99. It's quick, it's non-invasive, and it can give you real peace of mind or an early heads up before symptoms ever show up. And it's something you and your loved one can do together. To take advantage of it, go to togetherwescan.com or call 813-851-1000. Make sure you use the promo code DREW50. This year, don't just hope everything's okay. Start the year knowing. Again, that's togetherwescan.com, 813-851-1000 with promo code DREW50. That's DREW50.
The first Top Shelf Country Cruise promised big, and it delivered. Now the bar's set. If you were there, you know. If you weren't, it's time to get on board. Set sail aboard the Celebrity Summit in March 2027, where laid-back luxury meets country fun. We're talking toes in the sands of Bimini, fun in the sun in Key West and Cozumel, live band karaoke, trivia, bingo, and performances from Riley Green, Chris Young, Lauren Elena, Randy Hauser, and more. Lock in your cabin now at TopShelfCountryCruise.com.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Gas prices are up, so saving money where you can matters. That's where Ken Ganley Kia Newport Richey comes in. With more inventory than any Kia dealer in Tampa, we buy more so you save more. Lease a new 2026 Kia K5 GT line for just $125 a month. Shop over 850 vehicles today at KenGanleyKiaNewportRichey.com. Gas prices are high. Your car payment doesn't have to be at Ken Ganley Kia.
For offer details, call 727-853-1393.
1025 The Bone. Real Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.